I never imagined a hand could stop me from signing something that might seal my sister's fate. But when the young nurse grabbed my wrist, her eyes wide with terror, I froze. "Don't sign anything, please, just trust me," she whispered, and instantly every instinct screamed that something was horribly wrong. My pen hovered over the papers, my mind racing. What could possibly be so urgent that a stranger risked her job to stop me? The forms weren't ordinary. They weren't just end-of-life consent. They were laced with clauses I hadn't noticed, allowing the hospital to transfer her care and assets to someone I didn't know, and could have given them the power to make decisions that weren't in her best interest. 10 minutes, she said, and then I'd understand. But every second felt like a lifetime, and hesitation suddenly felt like survival. I had come to the hospital thinking I understood the rules, the procedures, the inevitable wait, signing. But now, everything felt uncertain. The sterile hall seemed colder, the quiet hum of machines sharper, and I noticed little things I hadn't before. Staff moving too quickly, whispering in corners, eyes darting like they were hiding secrets. My heart ached for my sister, but fear and doubt crept in. Had I been blind to warnings I should have seen? Was this moment really about her, or about something darker that no one wanted me to discover? Her grip tightened, her voice barely above a whisper, trembling as she said again, "Please, don't sign." Every instinct screamed that this wasn't panic, it was a warning. My mind ran in circles. Why now? What could make a young nurse risk everything to stop me? And even as I hesitated, I felt the weight of time pressing down. 10 minutes, she'd said, to reveal a truth that could change everything I thought I knew about that hospital, about my sister, and about trust itself. I couldn't just walk away. The fear made me cautious, so I started noticing things I had ignored. Hurried footsteps, whispered conversations, doors opening for only certain staff. A clipboard passed hand to hand too quickly, documents disappearing and reappearing. Every glance made my stomach twist. Was it paranoia, or had I almost been tricked into signing something that could have cost my sister her rights, her dignity, perhaps even her life? Every minute stretched, every shadow suspicious, and the nurse's words echoed in my head. "You'll understand in 10 minutes." I had to see for myself what she couldn't or wouldn't say. Finally, I found the security footage, heart pounding as I watched the screen flicker. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but then, tiny details emerged. A nurse sneaking papers into a folder labeled with my sister's name, staff exchanging whispered nods, a hospital administrator walking away with documents too quickly. My breath caught as the truth revealed itself, slowly, impossibly, right there in front of me. The papers I almost signed would have handed over her care, her money, even her legal rights, to people who had no concern for her well-being. I froze, unable to look away, every second building dread and disbelief. And then, I realized, the nurse hadn't been overreacting. She had seen it all. The danger I'd almost walked into, the hidden agenda masked by routine. And suddenly, every warning, every fear, every hesitation made perfect sense. Relief washed over me, but it was tinged with a strange sorrow. The world isn't always what it appears, and the people you trust can't always protect you from what's hidden behind closed doors. I never forgot that day. The shaking hand, the whispered warning, the glimpse of truth on a flickering screen. And even now, I think about how small choices carry enormous weight. 10 minutes, the nurse said, and in those 10 minutes, I learned that trust, caution, and listening to those who see what you cannot, can save more than lives. They can save futures. Sometimes, the right decision isn't the one written on paper, but the one whispered quietly, urgently, just before it's too late. And I'll always wonder how many moments like that slip by unnoticed, leaving only questions and warning behind.
If this story meant something to you, please like the video and subscribe. I share one story every day, and I'd be glad to have you here for the next one.